This is the Civilization 4 NLL. Welcome back to the Noble Leaders League. I am Kjotleik. This game is the game between Suleiman and Willem van Oranje in the first division. These two are mid-table leaders, and if they want to get themselves mixed into the title race, they should start winning games consistently now, because that ship is about to sail and currently they are not aboard. Suleiman, number 10 with 4 points, 2 wins and 3 defeats. Willem van Oranje, 8th place, 5 points, 2 wins, a draw and 2 losses. Suleiman opened the season with 3 losses in the 3 first games. Now he has 1 back-to-back wins to get him up to 4 points and 10th place. Willem has had no equal back-to-back results. He has never won twice in a row or lost twice in a row. And last game, Willem did win, so if he's not winning this game, well, let's just wait and see, shall we? Starting positions. This is the starting position of Suleiman. We see there is ivory here, he is riverside, there is corn up here, and there is horses, aluminum, uranium for late game, but he is approximately in the jungle belt as well, because there are jungle tiles around. It's on the eastern continent, that is the starting continent now, and we see it does wrap around up here, the international date line, so this is part of the starting continent, and they have access up here. It's also possible to get up here and connected to the Arctic. It's also possible to get over here. I'm a little bit more uncertain about down here, those other islands. We'll have to wait and see. Willem van Oranje's starting position is all the way in the east then. He starts next to 3 crabs, and there is also corn and wine here. And this is riverside, and he has a lot of forests to chop. Let's see who's going to get the best start here. Let's get the game going, shall we? Suleiman versus Willem van Oranje. 1 city each. Let's see who gets the second city first. It has not happened yet. 40 turns into the game. Suleiman is first to second cities, and he went north. 2 cities also for Willem. 3 cities Suleiman. And they are getting it up and running. 4 cities Suleiman. Suleiman is expanding faster than Willem then. 4 to 2, 4 to 3, 5, 6 to 3 now. Suleiman expanding rapidly. We are coming up to 180, 6, 3, 6, 4 at the moment. 6-4 at 180, now 7-4 for Suleiman. Suleiman has taken advantage. He has taken all of the north-western part of the eastern continent. 8 cities to 4 now, Suleiman. Suleiman is bigger, 8 to 5. We see that Willem is in the far west as well, but that is because that part is connected. It's the same continent, it crosses the international date border, whatever that is. 12 cities to 7 Suleiman, and there we have the Diplo win already. We are at turn 170, 1100 AD, and I have to check my notes, but I believe that to be the earliest victory date by a mile, but I have to check my note to confirm. You will get the info after the replay. This was the Diplo wind that struck like lightning from a clear sky. It came as a total surprise. It was way earlier than anything I have ever seen. You can see it on the screen, almost everything that happened. Suleiman got the Golden Age, 860 AD, that was about it, and then Willem completed the Apostolic Palace in 960 AD, and then in 1100 he won a Diplo victory. And I can tell you, I have checked the earliest victory before this. It was a Diplo, but the earliest victory, I believe, I haven't actually checked that, but I think it could have been Conquest. The earliest victory before this was a turn 209 victory, that is in 1490 AD. This Diplo win by Willem crushes that record by 39 turns, or 390 years. It is a record that I doubt will be broken for a very long time. 1100 AD is amazing. He is going to skyrocket upwards in the Adelskalender after this win, Willem. So congratulations with that. I am so interested to see where he ends up in that one after this. But now let's go take a look at the statistics before I completely forget myself. Here we are, there are the graphs, and as you can see, it is Suleiman that is number 1. In GNP, it is actually Willem that is number 1. In manufacturing, I see Suleiman. In food, I see Suleiman. In power, I see Suleiman. Culture is Willem. Espionage is even, but a little bit Suleiman towards the end there. The demographics then. The numbers. And do remember, these are numbers for turn 170. It's 1100 AD. So I have nothing really to compare with. I just assume that this is a very good number for 1100 AD. I don't really know. 2 million in population, 1 million in population. They are trading with each other, they have open borders, and you can just see here, top 6 cities and wonders. Well, there were 4 wonders in the BC era now. The Netherlands, Amsterdam got 3 of them. And we see the top cities, Willem number 1, then Suleiman 2 and 3, Willem 4, Suleiman 5, Willem 6, and size 4. That is, I believe, the lowest pop city ever to get onto the top 6 cities list. I will correct myself later if that is wrong, but I cannot believe a city with fewer than 4 has ever been on the top 6 cities list. Then let's go to the statistics. We have Suleiman. 12 cities, founded 1 religion, 1 golden age. Currently you have 9 mines, 8 villages and 7 cottages. You did build in your cities 10 granaries, 8 lighthouses, 7 monuments, and down to 1 Hindu temple at the bottom. Statue of Zeus you managed to get, Great Wall, Oracle, Hanging Gardens and the Great Lighthouse. So at least something. Current units then. 17 archers, 10 chariots, down to 1 great prophet at the bottom there, 9 workers by the way. He trained a total of 26 archers, 13 chariots, 13 settlers, 10 Buddhist missionaries, 1 great spy did he also get, 3 great prophets. He killed, of course, nothing and lost nothing. So let's see, Willem then. 7 cities built, 5 religions founded, currently on 8 mines, 5 farms, 4 fishing boats. And you built in your cities 5 granaries, 4 barracks, 3 lighthouses and libraries, and we see 1 of the rest. Apostolic Palace, Temple of Artemis, Stonehenge, Colossus. So a few wonders, great libraries here, don't forget that. And you built a forge. Current units for Willem, 4 archers, 3 workers, axemen, longbowmen, workboats, 2 macemen, 2 galleys, then down to a catapult. You trained a total of 8 Hindu missionaries, 7 workboats, 7 settlers, and a great artist finishes off the list. And let's, for completeness sake, confirm, killed nothing, lost nothing. So congratulations to Willem for a record early victory Diplo win. Let's go take a look at that victory condition screen, shall we? We see that Suleiman had 27% of the land area, Willem 15%, Nothing for culture, it is way too early for that. Willem built the Apostolic Palace, of course, but if we go to the members here, we stand at Suleiman, so we don't see how he feels. We have to change and go to Willem to do that, but before we go to Willem and check that one, we are going to check the 12 Suleiman cities. Sort by population, and these are the cities on turn 170. Istanbul, Edirne, Ankara and Konya all pop 8. And we see they are happy, they are healthy, they have in the 20s and in the 10s, top 4 in the 20s, base food. Base commerce is up to 38 in Istanbul, which I presume is good for this date. And of course the production is single digits, all except from Edirne, which has 11 production towards a galley. So let's go take a look at Willem's cities, but before we go to Willem's cities, we are going to take a look at the victory conditions screen in order to figure out what pleased and +4. Pleased and +4, and he still votes for Willem. This is exactly the kind of thing that I would like to figure out how to remove, but it happened. So it happened. Let's go take a look at Willem's cities then. 7 of them in number. Sort by population, Amsterdam 9, Rotterdam 8, and The Hague 7. Well, actually, The Hague is not happy, it's neutral in happiness, and Amsterdam is neutral in health. Except from that, they are both healthy and happy, and the food is not amazing, but 27 Amsterdam is good. Base commerce, 31 and 30, Amsterdam, Rotterdam, 29 in The Hague, that's decent, I guess. And, oh my, Amsterdam 63 production towards Sredagon Paya. Yeah, well, that's very good production for being in 1100 AD, I have to say. So congratulations with that. Spoiler alert, results and updated league tables follows after this screen. Updated league tables show us Suleiman now number 11 with 4 points and a -6 score turn difference. Willem is up to 6th place with 7 points and +10 score turn difference after his very first back-to-back wins. For the first time he has won 2 games in a row. Next up, tomorrow is 2 games from the 3rd division. We are back to 3rd division tomorrow. It's De Gaulle versus Frederick as the early game, and the second game is Elizabeth versus Shaka. I hope that you find those interesting enough to tune in tomorrow. I am Kjotleik. This has been the Noble Leaders League. I hope to see you tomorrow, but for today, I am out. Goodbye.